Hello, hello, warm welcome TMS family. Look, I did promise you that I'll be giving you the latest and the greatest within the sporting industry, and that's what we're gonna do. And today, I'm joined by a special guest, very, very special. He's a champion in his own right, Ipeleng Khunou, who's a marathon runner with a rare disability. He's on crutches, but he still wins marathons. He still participates in all of these. Let's go inside and check what it's all about. Yes. I'm so looking forward to have this chat with you, man. Ipeleng, how you doing, man?
Brighton, great to see you.
It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. I mean, when I look at you and your resume, it's so amazing. Take us through the journey. Who's Ipeleng and where did you grow up?
So my name is Ipeleng Khunou.
Yeah.
I was born in Defying, grew up in boarding schools for children with disabilities, and I ran to make the world accessible.
Yeah. You kind of tried to be modest about it,
Yeah.
of which is understandable. But I mean, with you, Ipeleng, it didn't just happen where you were in an accident or something.
Yeah.
I feel like the main important thing that our viewers need to get to understand and know is that why is Ipeleng a marathon runner who's in crutches?
Yeah. I was born with septo-optic dysplasia. This means I was born without balance. And around 2016, I was super overweight, about 120 plus. And started running. And ever since, I've been hooked. And I can't stop running.
Subconsciously, I know you spoke about your weight, right? But was it a thing where you said, look, I want to beat this disability, or I want to show people that you can be anything and everything in life, and at the same time knowing that you want to inspire yourself to do great?
Well, with me being told that what you are doing is not supposed to be possible by doctors has always been, my motivation, to go up, chase levels and just do extraordinary things that a person like me is not supposed to be able to do in the society. So I really enjoy, telling that part of, a person living with disability and just going beyond.
When it all started, you had decided that this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna start running. But now, was there at any point where you said to yourself, I want to be running a Comrades Marathon. I want to be doing this and that at a bigger stage?
It was merely just for fun, and then I found out there is no running on crutches at the Paralympics. So I was like, why not? Let's give this a shot. Let's change the world. If you can, why not?
It could have been a setback at that time. I mean, for me, for instance, I would have said, okay, there's no place for me in that space.
Sure.
Then I might as well just quit or change or anything. Where did you get that inspiration? Everyone in this world has that driving force, that fire that's burning within them. Where did you get yours?
Like I said, living with a disability, for me, I always feel you need to work extra hard to be accepted in the society. So for me, this was, to say, listen, give people living with disability a chance, So that's always been my motivation, to say, why not? Give us an opportunity and we'll show you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now, when did you partake in your first race?
First race was Somdi Dam in Hartbeespoort Dam. Had no idea what I was doing, but I was lucky enough to finish,
You talking about not knowing what you were doing at that time. I'm thinking about that very moment when you're on that starting lane, what goes through your mind? Because some people would say, I can't do it. What am I doing? Who am I convincing? Who am I fooling? And then you start pulling out of it. What was going through your mind at that time?
I had enjoyed running, but not at the race. So for me, it was just go with the flow. I was nervous as hell. Like I said, I drank so much water. I had so many water cramps, and just the race was a mess, the first half, because there was just so much things that I was learning.
Fast forward to everything. You did the two oceans and the London UK Marathon. Take me through that moment, because we're looking at a case where it's a different ball game for you, and it's abroad when it comes to the London Marathon, and with the two ocean as well, it's also totally different.
First two oceans was huge for me because I was also running for the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund as an ambassador, and it was the centenary, so I knew I had to finish, which is the toughest race that one can run, the toughest 21K. I would say London had a similar pressure as well because I had never run anything past 32K. So for me, to go to one of the biggest races in the world, to say you're gonna do a marathon there, was just so much insane. But my love for running, you know, I knew what I wanted to do, and that feeling that you get when you run, just, you know, took me through everything else.
I love how you light up when you talk about the sense of fulfillment when you finish those races, and the cause for it to do it, you know. And it takes me to another angle where now I want to talk about your philanthropic work outside of the running and what motivates you more. Because we know that you're doing a whole lot of stuff for charity and to encourage people with disability as well. Please take us through that.
I am born with something that is not supposed to be, well, I'm not supposed to be able to do what I do. So for me, anytime when I can highlight it in terms of the work that I do and just raise awareness for disability, because I mean, I grew up in a disability world, you know, where you went to schools, your friends are living with disability. So anytime I can sell the good that they do and no one can see that, you know, I make sure that I highlight it. So that's why the philanthropy work for me, it just comes natural. It's not even something where I feel like I'm making an effort. You know?
Ibs, thank you so much, my brother. Like, I'm really inspired, I'm humbled and highly motivated, and may you continue pushing, breaking boundaries, and serve as an inspiration to the whole world. Guys, I don't know, if you are not inspired, I don't know, because right now, right here on TMS, we are inspired, we are highly motivated. You can be anything and everything, as long as you put your mind, your body and soul into it. But for now, let me go back and try some few things with Ibs. What are we doing? Cybex, what am I?
Yeah.
Okay.